Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Andito tayo ngayon sa Auckland City. Actually medyo busy ako ngayon and yeah, because of I'm studying for the yung driver's license. So I'm planning to apply for a driver's license. So madaming mga proseso dito. Ito yung mga pinagkakabisihan ko ngayon is to learn yung theory part ng nung para sa ganun ay makapag-apply ako ng learner's license dito sa New Zealand. Well, anyway, right now I andito ako ngayon sa isang Korean restaurant. Nag-take a break muna ako. A while ago ay nasa Auckland Library ako kanina studying for how many hours for this one. The official New Zealand road code. So medyo madami yung babasahin and I need to make sure na naaral ko lahat before I will apply for an examination sa learner's license dito sa New Zealand. And yeah, medyo mahaba-haba yung mga babasahin ngayon. And it's really tough kasi it's been a while na hindi ako nagbabasa ng books. But I need to pass this, driver test, in order for me to get a learner's driver's license. So yun yung start. Medyo mahaba din yung yung proseso in getting a full license. Dito sa New Zealand, it will start from having a learner's license first in the first 6 months, and then after that you need to apply for a restricted license, and that will take you another 6 months in order for you to apply for the full driver's license. So medyo mahaba yung process. So it will take you around 18 months para magkaroon ng full driver's license dito sa New Zealand. So ayun siya, medyo nakakapagod ngayon. Medyo masakit na yung utak ko. So I need to take a break. And nandito ako ngayon sa isang Korean restaurant and nag-order ako ng jjajangmyeon. Kung familiar kayong jjajangmyeon na pagkain ng Korean, yun yung noodles na may black na sauce. Parang gano'n. So, ipapakita ko sa inyo later on. Kaka-order ko lang kanina ng food and yeah, I am still waiting for my order to come. But meanwhile, ayun nga, back to yung application ng yung pagre-review ko ng learner's license exam. Ay hindi siya madali. Madaming mga chapters na kailangan basahin. But so far, I'm halfway through. And yeah, it's all new to me kasi I've never been had any driver's license in my life, and I never had any car or driven any car in my whole life. So it's gonna be new to me, this one, yung mga inaral ko. But what I did actually is I already started, observing yung mga road signs along the road just to have an idea kung ano yung mga road signs na ginagamit dito sa New Zealand and how they park, kung ano yung mga rules sa mga pedestrian lanes. And ganito din yung yung nababasa ko dito sa guide, sa book guide na binabasa ko ngayon. And there are still a lot of things to learn from this book. And yeah, on how to, not just about the science but also the mga ibang mga traffic signs, road signs, driving, techniques on how to park, on how to, to make a turn sa mga pedestrian lanes, and as well as sa mga roundabouts. And yeah, madami. It's important for us, to have this kind of opportunity to study yung mga about driving skills dito sa New Zealand para sa ganun ay maging safe ang ating pag-drive and aware tayo sa mga rules and regulations along the road. So we know naman na safety comes first. So we have to make sure na once we are driving, so we know the do's and don'ts of driving and how to drive safely and how to prevent or avoid any hazards along the way. So, yeah, it's not easy actually kasi madaming babasahin. Pero I have to be, patient enough and be focused dito sa pagbabasa ng learner's license guidebook in order for me to pass yung theory exam for the learner's driver's license. So yun siya guys. Yeah, well, anyway, after this, pagka naipasa ko na yung learner's license, ay mag-enroll na ako ng driving lesson dito. And hopefully, I could do that in in a few months from now. And yeah, it's gonna be a new journey for me. It's a must kasi that you have a driver's license here for you to, to drive at work and for work. And kailangan din kasi ito sa trabaho natin to have a license. Most of the time ay yung work natin, it requires, client facing, going to the site, investigate or having a site investigation or just to check the client at the site and to attend meetings sa site. And it's not easy to commute here in New Zealand compared with Singapore na napaka-convenient yung transportation doon. They have a complete and reliable and convenient transportation system sa Singapore, and that is something that is very new to me here in New Zealand. It was a really a big adjustment in terms of transportation, and you must, or I must say, I must learn how to drive in order for me to reach yung mga places na hindi naabot ng mga public transportation. So most of the time kasi, or may mga cases kasi na na yung site ay, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dito na yung aking order, yung jajangmyeon. And yeah, ito siya. So my black sauce and with noodles. And yeah, back to my story kanina before tayo kumain ngayon. It really requires for me to have a car for me to reach, especially yung mga project sites na malalayo talaga na hindi na accessible ng public transportation or even yung mga Uber, mga ganyan. And I don't need to, to depend much sa mga colleagues kasi nga yeah, it's really a must, and it's time for me to, to have my own driver's license. So this one, yung learner's license would be the stepping stone for that. And although yung learner's license is not the same as, as the restricted license and full driver's license, but anyway, may mga limitations ng mga ito. There's yung learner's license, yung restricted license before you get the full driver's license. So ayun siya. Later on siguro pagka nagkaroon tayo ng time, i-share ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga limitations and at saka yung mga conditions ng learner's license na ngayon ay kukunin ko. That is the first step of getting the full driver's license dito sa New Zealand. So far, kakain muna tayo. Medyo gutom na ako ngayon. Very light lang yung aking lunch kanina. And I just ate fruits kaninang lunch, and yeah, that was so light. So it's not enough. And it's already 5 p.m. past 5 p.m. dito sa location ko. And yeah, one of my favorite foods pala yung Korean. Kaya, and matagal-tagal na din akong hindi nakakain ng Korean food. And nakita ko kanina, supposedly Chinese food yung kakainin ko. Kaso nga lang, asarado sila kanina. And luckily, yung next door ng Chinese restaurant na pinasukan ko kanina na sarado ay Korean restaurant. So, yeah. Ang sarap. Ang sarap, and it's so flavorful. So far, masarap naman yung ano niya, yung lasa. It's very flavorful, and it looks fresh. It tastes fresh. Mamaya pag uwi ko sa bahay ay itutuloy ko yung pagbabasa. Nakalahati ko ng book. Pagkatapos ko matapos yung book na basahin, ay magma-mock test ako. Gagawa ko ng magsasagot ako sa mock test. And pagka medyo confident na ako na mag-exam, ay mag-set na ako ng schedule for exam. So yeah, ganun siya. Iniiwasan kong mag-ulit ng exam. Gusto kong pumasa sa first take. So I'll make sure na nakapag-aral ako ng tama. At nabasa ko lahat ng mga kailangan kong i-review. Yung exam ng theory test ay multiple choice. 35 items na multiple choice. And out of 35, you need to get at least 32 points out of 35. So, tatlo lang yung mistakes na kailangan mong maximum na kailangan mong makuha para sa ganun ay pumasa. Pagka naging 31 yung score mo, ay ibig sabihin nun ay hindi ka pumasa and kailangan mong umulit-ulit na mag-exam. So yun yung iniiwasan natin para sa ganun ay hindi na natin uulitin yung pagbabayad kasi mahal din yung exam fee. Let me know dun sa comment section kung meron kayong mga tips kung paano ako mag-review at saka kung ano yung mga resources na kailangan kong aralin in order for me to pass the theory exam na dito sa New Zealand for a driver's license. Ang sarap ng noodles. Parang kulang at saka gutom pa ako. parang kulang. Pero actually, this is already a cheap meal. It just cost me around $17. And dito sa New Zealand, alam niyo naman na it's a very expensive city. And mahal dito yung food. And yung $17 na sinabi ko na presyo nito ay mura na yun. Minsan nga umaabot pa or madalas umaabot yan ng at least $20. And yung serving naman ay madami. Actually, paminsan-minsan lang ako nagdo-dine in sa mga restaurant. Madalas sa bahay ako kumakain. Kailangan natin makontrol yung mga kinakain natin, saka kung ano yung mga nakahalo sa pagkain. So, yan yung advantage pagka nasa bahay. Alam mo kung ano yung mga tinahalo, alam mo kung paano kontrolin yung mga ingredients. Pagka sa labas kasi, hindi mo alam kung ano yung mga ingredients na hinalo, kung may mga MSG, may mga madaming asin, or sobra naman sa tamis, maganyan. So ako kasi very particular ako sa sugar content, fat content, carbo, mga ganyan, mga salt. So, pagka nasa bahay, kontrolado ko lahat yun. Although yung kagandahan naman pagka bumili ka sa labas ay very convenient, lalo na pagka busy ka, wala kang time, just buy food outside, especially mga cooked foods. Masarap yung food. The best. Let me know down sa comment section kung gusto niyo yung mga ganitong content. Let me know. And maybe kung gusto niyo ng ganitong mga content, I will make more contents like this. So far, out of 10 being the highest, siguro I would say yung experience ko dito, yung food, especially yung food, yung in-order ko kasi na food dito is jajangmyeon na noodles. It's a noodles with black sauce. So, overall, yung rating ko dito is 9 out of 10. Masarap siya. Guys, if you are here along Queen Street, pupunta kayo dito sa sa may so yung pangalan ng restaurant ay Jung Faru ang pangalan ng restaurant. So it's just along Queen Street, just before yung Upper Queen Street. So punta ka dito sa CBD, come here, and I'm sure hindi kayo mapapahiya. Kung mahilig kayo ng Korean foods, I highly recommend yung lugar na to. So ito yung ano, ipapakita ko yung loob ng ano ng restaurant na to. So ito yun.